So, how's it been going? What's new?
Oh yeah, so there's a couple things present. I guess first how it's going. One thing I noticed, just kind of meditating in with the kind of pointers that you bring. One thing I noticed is it's like there's this like the present moment is this feels like home, and then every time I get, and it's the most relaxed kind of state, but then I get pulled into thoughts and it feels like a spring winding up kind of, and there's this tension there. And then every time I come back to the present moment, I notice like the tension kind of relaxing, and it's like, oh, there, it's back here. And so just seeing that is kind of interesting.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's one thing. And then the other thing, yeah, today was my last day at my engineering job where I've been for 25 years. And so just noticing yeah, I felt pretty fine and good going in. But then, like, near the end of the day, I did my kind of departure tasks and everything, and I had it in my fob and key. And I was like, yeah, I definitely know some sadness. And like, there was like, letting go kind of goes along with where part of my where I'm at right now is just letting go of past things and stories of myself. And there's like parts of me being like, oh, it's yeah, like didn't want to let go of that, all those things. And oh, what if I can't go back? And uh, some sadness there a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's a huge milestone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And totally normal to feel, sadness and, whatever. It's a bit of a death, right? Even animals like feel like you can tell they get down when their friends die. Like that's been documented, right? It's
Oh yeah.
totally natural to feel all
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm just another animal, as
Yeah.
far as I know.
Right. Well, I mean, when you look at kind of what's happening, yeah, we're mammals with 100-year lifespan that are surviving on a rock, you know, just like all the other animals. I mean, we're smarter in some ways.
Yeah.
Some ways, maybe not so much.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if all that thinking, how helpful it is or how much suffering it causes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's both. It's a double-edged sword, right? Yeah. It allows for certain experiences, right? We could look at the world we've created,
Yeah.
amazing. It's amazing what the mind has done, right?
Yeah.
But it's also tragic at the same time. But then all of those are just judgment calls by the mind as well,
Yeah.
right? It's just what is.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mhm. And so that's great that you're feeling this home frequency in this space. Yeah, many people say that they remember feeling like this as children. It's like kind of familiar home safety before the like intrusive thoughts and the responsibilities started
Yeah.
being created.
Hmm. Yeah.
And this like back and forth that you're noticing is totally normal as well, you know. And it's funny when I talk to people, sometimes they're like, yeah, but how do I How do I stay there? How do I stay in this? But the answer really is just the obvious, that you can't actually leave it. You can't actually leave it. You can just imagine that you leave it, because what you're looking for, like, it could not be closer.
Yeah. And I guess when I imagine leaving it, going somewhere else, yeah, in my imagination, that's where the tension kind of builds up.
Yeah.
The spring winds up.
Yeah. And that's okay too, right? Because where's the I that's imagining that?
Yeah, I guess it's just another thought.
Yeah. It's like self-imagining. It's like this pattern of imagining that says I imagine, but it's just imagining. This space is just imagining. This present moment is just imagining. But there's no I character that's actually doing it. It's just the thoughts say I imagine. And so there's an imagination of an I imagining. But in actuality, there's just this openness that's morphing into different expressions of thoughts, of feelings, of visions, of colors, of sounds.
Yeah. When you say that, there's like a part of me that wants to make sense of that. Yeah. Figure it out.
Right. Yeah. But if all the words are made up and what you're looking for is right here, what's there to figure out?
Yeah, it's the words, I guess. There's so much importance on the words. Yeah, the words seem so important.
Yeah, right. And language, at least most languages, have been constructed with an I, right? Subject, object. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we imagine there's an I there that wants to figure something out. But the moment that there's an I that figures something out, there's a duality. Yeah. But where's the I right now? When you say I, what are you referring to?
Yeah, it's kind of a habit. And yeah, I can't find anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find anything. And yeah, there's this yeah, I feel this expectation for there to be an I for other people. Yeah.
An I for other people, you're imagining?
Yeah, interacting with other people.
Right, yeah. Okay. Like you can't find an I for yourself, but there's an I in me.
Yeah, like other people expect yeah, to my thoughts going, but other people expecting a me, a
Right.
certain version, or like a certain, some, uh, a pattern that they recognize and trust and have certain expectations about. So,
Hmm.
and trust that it'll be this, recognizable as the last time they interacted with me.
Yeah. But isn't that expectation also an expression of the I?
Yeah.
What's expecting that? And what are you without your expectations?
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's thought. And I guess another thought is, yeah, it does, I can, whatever this I is can just show up and be there without needing any expectations or holding anything together. And that's fine too.
And so, what are you without that reference point of I? What are you without that
It's just,
reference point of Jesse?
yeah, there's just the experience right now. And, there's a kind of a lightness and a freedom.
Hmm. Can you find a boundary between you and reality?
Hmm. No, I'm only reality.
Yeah. So just meet that with silence. Take away the words. Take away the past. Is there a source for any of this that you can find right now?
Well, I can feel it, and yeah, yeah. There's source doesn't seem like the right word. It's just always not something that starts or ends. That's what I. What, yeah, that's what I kind of feel.
Yeah, beautifully said.
Yeah, and source. Yeah, source just feels like everywhere, really, kind of being back into itself or something.
Can you find anything outside of it?
No,
Can you find an I that's responsible for it?
responsible for source.
Responsible for what's happening? Responsible for what's here right now?
Hmm. No.
Yeah. It's basically like an unconscious imaginary story. That there's a separate I here that needs to perform for others, make itself bigger, fix itself. It's just a play of thought patterns that say I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And those thought patterns want to fix the thought patterns, want to be validated by other people's thought patterns, want to change their own thought patterns. And that's fine. I'm not going to completely invalidate that. But what's here without that? Right? What's here that doesn't require a thought?
A lot.
Yeah, but you're right. So we've basically been this space is basically oriented to this dimension of language, dimension of stories. And we've been playing in that, which is just like probably less than 0.01%, far less than that of what's here right now. It's been oriented to this story as if this story is real. And so the story creates sensations in the body and creates an imaginary timeline of a past and a future and of an identity that needs to ... whatever the thoughts tell it. But it's just this like echo chamber, right? This closed system of thoughts, looking for thoughts, thinking about thoughts, imagining thoughts, chasing a feeling, chasing what comes and goes, right? Chasing the temporary. Because it imagines that the temporary is going to satisfy, but it itself is temporary. All it knows is the temporary. It doesn't know this. There's nothing to know here in this space, in this openness. There's nothing here for the mind to say, I've got it. I am fully now in the present moment.
Yeah.
Right? What are you without the concept of the present moment?
Yeah, when you said that, it went from there was an expansion. So it's so much bigger. Yeah, so much bigger than my mind's concept of the present moment.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's so funny how the very concept of the present moment or the very concept of spirituality a lot of times veils what it's actually pointing to, because the thought, the word is not the thing. Right? It's an interpretation of it. The concept of the present moment is not the present moment.
Yeah. Yeah, the word present moment kind of squishes it into a box, kind
Yeah.
of compared to not having that thought, that expectation.
Yeah. And turns it into a journey, or turns it into something that I need to be in. Objectifies. But where's the I that needs to be in it? That's the trap, right? That there's an I that needs to be here fully. But what are you without the I?
Yeah, without the I or the present moment.
Yeah, exactly. That's the present moment. So without the past and the future, what is Jesse?
Mm, yeah, there's not really much to find, I guess, without. Um, yeah, there's. And I'm experiencing the yeah my body and sensations and visual and yeah. I think just noticing like looking at a screen and seeing you and seeing me, there's like a part of me like needs to be working there and making sense of that and thinking about and the Jesse is who's needs to manage manage what's happening or something
Mm-hmm.
and respond the right way.
Mm. So why don't you hide your self view?
Okay,
Just
I
for
can
now.
figure it. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you without that mental image of Jesse?
Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of a lighter, freer experience.
Mm-hmm. Is without and so just right now, is it a male? Does it have a gender?
Ye-
Without referring to
Yeah,
thought.
without referencing a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing really without without referencing a thought.
Right. Yeah. Is it a former engineer experience right now?
Um, well, there's that's there. Yeah, if I,
but without the past,
without the past.
just right now. And be honest if you don't feel that, that's
Mhm.
okay too.
Yeah, there's no, with the past, it's just, oh, how did I get here? What's happening here?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no reference points.
No.
Like neutral or
Yeah.
impersonal.
Yeah. Those sound right.
Yeah. And so would it make sense then that this is the same in everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no mental distinctions here. There's no story, there's no qualities. Right? You're just awake. You're just alive. But what's awake? Just awakeness itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When I look for that, when you ask what's awake, I, yeah, I look for the awakeness and, kind of experience the awakeness more, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. You're already awake. You're not going to be more awake in another moment. That's a thought. That's imagination. So it's never in the next. It's never in some understanding. It's what's freely here, effortlessly alive right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It doesn't need a concept, doesn't need a journey. And we can create concepts of it, we can create journeys out of it. But it's also just right here at the same time. Right? Is there a self that's awake? Or is there just awake?
Yeah, there's just awake and the ideas of self kind of mask the awakeness.
Mm.
Yeah, or yeah, obscure it a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. And so, really, even the obscuration, let's go a bit deeper, of this awakeness is also the awakeness, right? Because the mind can even say, okay, I see what we're doing here. We're going to stay in the awakeness now, right?
Yeah. There's a thought that wants to do that.
Yeah, right. So, what are you without that thought?
I can't find anything
Right.
except for just notice kind of a warm feeling in my chest and um, I don't know. Yeah,
Beautiful.
maybe a positive. But I would, yeah, kind of an energy, I guess.
Mm. Yeah. Kind of like a dissolving of any meaning making. Because even if I say, oh, it's like the awakeness or that is just another kind of place for the mind to land. But what I'm kind of slowly trying to point out is that it's already done. Like you can't mess this up. There's no you to mess this up. Any way that you go, any way that you turn, any way that anything or experience that this space morphs into is it. Right? There's nowhere to escape to. There's nothing other to be than this. Right? Just this openness. And within this, there's this dance of an eye wanting to be more awake or to get the things that it's looking for. But just through kind of the constant, like showing again and again that there's nothing to find. The finding, the looking itself, the seeking itself was veiling it. But it wasn't even veiling it at the same time because it also was it. So it's not like seeking bad, present moment good. We're just looking at what's happening right now and seeing reality clearly, right? Recognizing the stories of the mind to just be a mirage, to be a story about something that's not actually there. Yeah. And then it doesn't make sense anymore to be so stuck to that story. And that helps to unwind it. But there's no you behind any of that, any of this that's doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's a part of the seeker is seeking happiness too.
Yeah. Of course, right? And that's what we're all seeking, that really ultimately. And this is the best way to find it, really, is by destroying the illusions that there was a happiness in another moment that would be more real.
Mhm.
And it's also not about like being happy all the time, because there can still be, sadness, like you mentioned, can just come to the end of a major season of your life. Yeah, some nostalgia there. It's natural, it's normal. We're human beings, we have feelings. It's not about maintaining a certain emotional state all the time. But it is true that there appears to be, anyway, that the more that this is kind of unfolded, that there's just like an okayness, even when it's not okay, it's still okay. Because the mind will want to take something and exaggerate things and make a whole thing about it. And then the nervous system starts to feel that way. Yeah. So it's not about, yeah, always feeling happy. But paradoxically, in that, releasing of that firm grasp that the mind wants to have on its emotional experience, there's just a peace, like a home.
Yeah, home. Yeah. Yeah, and when you talked about the whatever, there's just this, and there's a feeling of of happiness, or just, and it's always just this kind of going along, however it goes along, and there was kind of a feeling of kind of like happiness, I guess, but everything about that being all right. And then a seeker that wants to have that feeling that everything is all right.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what are you without the next?
Everything's actually pretty great right now.
Yeah. This is like a sobriety. Okay. Right? I probably said this to you before. The mind wants a fireworks, it wants a dimension shift.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with spiritual experiences and whatnot, but it's also not what I'm talking about. Right? What are you without any comparison? What are you without an expectation of fireworks? It's just more of a clearing up of what's actually here. And yeah, beautiful things can still happen. You can still have, beautiful moments. You don't have to. I didn't really have a lot of these profound, on psychedelics I did, but just in my normal life, I never really had any like profound, strong glimpses, or you hear people where they go into different states and all of that. I never really had that. And I thought, oh, all these other people are getting these things, and why am I not? I'm doing all this practice. When's it going to shift for me? But that was the intoxication, right? That was just ego looking for an experience. This is freedom from all of that.
Yeah. Yeah, one thing that came to mind is MDMA. Like, and I took this MDMA course through Jonathan, who you were on his podcast, and that's how I found you.
Oh, yeah.
And so through part of that, just the experience of the MDMA for me was just basically like turning off all my worries, and it's similar to yeah, it was a glimpse of kind of what you're pointing me to right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt that too sometimes when when the clarity is like really deep. It's it can feel a bit like a memory of a psychedelic experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very it's yeah, and it can also just start off as feeling very subtle. Like a very just subtle neutrality, right? Where the identity of Jesse and all of that isn't being referred to so strongly. Maybe it's okay, it's there in the background, there's still an idea about a future or whatever, but it's not so right there in your face.
Yeah. Yeah. Letting go of a me, of an I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I spent so many years building up a version of an I,
Yeah.
deciding what it was going to be and uh, all that.
Yeah, me too. And you think you're doing the right thing, right? You think you're like improving and there could still be benefits for the character experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like meditation helped me a lot. Helped me with like different like negative coping mechanisms and purified the mind. It's fine. Is it necessary? Is it not necessary? I don't know. Who am I to say? I'm not an expert. I don't even know what this is. Nobody knows actually, right? Most people are just sharing their experience and what how they came into this, right? So that's kind of the reference point that they have.
Hmm.
But the danger is really when there's a knowing about it, like an intellectual knowing, like this is it, this is the stages, or this is what it looks like, or this is what it feels like. This is freedom from all of that, freedom from spirituality, right? From
Yeah.
concepts about what should be and shouldn't be and how it's going to be. That's just more juice for the mind to keep recreating a future and fantasizing over something that's not here now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you without time?
Without time. Yeah. There's kind of an expansion again. Yeah. Without time. Time. Yeah. There's time kind of squishes infinity into like a manageable package or something. So, yeah. Without time. Yeah. There's, I guess just everything and
Yeah.
there's not limits.
It doesn't need time. There's the freedom for time. But not dependent on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so where's the
Yeah.
identity right now?
Yeah, I don't really have one. Not noticing one. So, yeah.
And what are you
Somewhere.
without the observer of no identity?
Okay. Yeah, there's just a, a beingness that I can't describe really. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, there's no limits. Um, Now I don't even remember your question.
Perfect. You don't need it. Just meet it without the words. Meet this without the words. Yeah. You're already being it. That there's no you in it, even. There's no you to meet it. It's just not to, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just being. Yeah,
yeah.
it's not me
Already.
being.
Exactly. And we talk about deepening. Is there a deeper right now that you can find?
Um,
A deeper experience than this?
well, just kind of a subtraction. So
Yeah.
the only, yeah, it's not a feeling of deeper, but if, when I subtract more, then kind of goes more into the I don't know, more full and bigger
Mm.
and infinite, maybe. But that's just a word.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice,
but it
right?
doesn't.
It's not scary.
No,
No.
and yeah, yeah, it's not scary. It's although, yeah, there's been lots of scary experiences looking inside over the years. Um, and looking, yeah, looking for whatever.
Yeah. Right.
Um, but yeah, instead of a deeper, I notice more of an expanding or something. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
And so, yeah, deeper would feel like going in, but this feels more like expanding outwards.
Mm. Nice.
Um, yeah, if there's, I don't know, if there's such thing as direction.
Exactly. Yeah, it's nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's always here. Yeah.
Well, good.
Good.
Good to hear.
Yeah. Uh, well, nice to chat with you again, Jesse. And I hope that you enjoy your afternoon of
Yeah,
freedom
thanks.
from your job and all that. Are you going to go out and celebrate tonight?
No, no plans really. We had
No.
some celebrations along the way.
Okay.
And tomorrow's Canada Day.
That's all right.
Or might do some stuff, but take my son to jujitsu tonight. Uh, the
No.
usual things. But I will celebrate just this.
Yeah. It's celebrating itself already, you know,
Oh, yeah.
your celebration of life.
Yeah.
What else is there to do?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for pointing me here.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, beautiful call today.